أعوذ بالله من الشيطان.
And we've memorized that one verse. Whoever wants to listen, they come and try and say anything about the Wilayat al-Mu'mineen. We know all the sanad of that. We know exactly where we can find that hadith and whose books and who's narrated it, and that one line is what we're working towards. Yes, but everything what the Prophet said in that is a generous wisdom for all of us. Quran, bravery, timekeeping, humility, faith. There's nothing too impossible in that we as young people living here in the West cannot implement in our lives. There's simple things that we just need to take a step towards, and everything else will happen. In short, if you want to take all of what I've said and place it into a sentence, it can be this. Khomeinis are not born. Revolutionaries are not born. They are made. You make yourself the Khomeini. You work on yourself and you become that revolutionary. But before that revolution can happen outside, and please don't take this as we've got to establish Khilafah type talk. There's none of that. I'm sure we've all come across that in our university. It's not that. It is just bettering ourselves. The revolution outside will occur. But the first thing first is that the revolution inside must occur. Wassalamu alaikum jami'an wa rahmatullahi
Once again, louder salam. I would like to take few minutes feelings of Shaheed Mutahari regarding Imam Khomeini Rizwanullah Ta'ala. Say salawat please. He said, it is difficult to express correct wordings regarding the great teacher excellency of spirit of Imam Khomeini. He is the master of the hearts, the inspiration of movement in the world, the inspiration of all those following his footsteps. He said, his enlightened identity, his heart-rending memories, his angelic talks, his firm willpower, his warm sincereness, his uncomparable strength, and his characteristic, his personality, his bravery, and his pious thought, powerful spirit. Today is mentioned on each individual tongue. He is the most beloved of my heart and soul, great successor of the era, light of my eyes, my kind and great guide and spirit of our country, our most admired teacher and the best saint of the world, Ayatollah Iluzma Ruhollah Khomeini Rizwanullah Ta'ala alayhi, was a beautiful gift bestowed upon us from Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Salawat. I would like to ask Brother Taha to deliver an important message from our respectful and and family member of Ayatollah Khomeini. Salawat.
This is a message from the grandson of the Imam, Khomeini, who is on all you Muslims and in the name of God, dear brothers and sisters attending this program for the 21st anniversary of the demise of Imam Khomeini at the Zahra Center in the UK. When my brother Maulana Hujjatul Islam Mirza Abbas asked me to write a message for your program, I wondered which existential aspect of the late Imam should I mention so that it would both fit within the limited space of this message and the time of your program and be relevant to the current affairs of the international community. I think what distinguishes Imam Khomeini from the other political leaders of the world was his trust in the God and relying on the support of God in all aspects of life. From the difficult days of the revolutionary struggle until the final days of dignified life of Imam, most significant characteristic of Imam Khomeini was his devotion to the God and his divine and eternal power. The political aspect of Imam Khomeini's life, such as his insistence on the unity of the all Muslims and supporter of the freedom against colonialism and imperialism, or his emphasis on Israel as an illegitimate corrupt regime, should be defeated and should disappear from the map of the world, or the foundation of the Islamic Republic as a political system based on the will of people and the rules of God, or the endeavor for the prosperity and the welfare of all Muslims. All this would have not been possible without the trust in God and dependence on God Himself. And the understanding of this dimension of His existence. How could one be so passionate in all the struggle and conflict without trust in God? How could one have hope in future without devotion to the source of divine power? Today, in the world full of exploitation and deception, the Muslim would not prosper without grabbing the holy string of the God, that is Hablullah Mateen, and without the unity among them. And if we want to overcome our problems, we should be pious in our hearts and souls, and be empowering our spirits, and asking for the help from the God's holy saying, Awliya Allah. We should prepare ourselves for a better future. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Again, this is the message from Sayyid Hassan Khomeini, grandson of late Imam Khomeini.
We have a few brothers, they wanted to recite and deliver a speech, but because of shortage of time amongst us today, we are honored to have Hujjatul Islam wal Muslimin, Awais Moizi, who is the current representative of Wali Faqih Ayatollah Khomeini, the great supreme leader. We thank Hujjatul Islam wal Muslimin, Awais Moizi, for his presence here today, as he is very busy, as Maulana expressed some views regarding Hujjatul Islam wal Muslimin, Awais Moizi. I would like to request his honorable and beneficial speech, who has spent